Okay, good morning students. Today class blood cell counts, that is RBC and WBC and platelet count. But today you have to know about only RBC count. Very small topic. అంటే ఆర్బీసీ డబ్ల్యూబీసీ అండ్ ప్లేట్లెట్ కౌంట్ సేమ్ టైమ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు లర్న్ మీన్స్ యూ విల్ బికమ్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ రీజన్ టుడే I will prepare only RBC count. Tomorrow class we will discuss about WBC count and platelet count. Then already you know about red blood cells. What is RBC? Red blood cells are the round shape biconcave discs present in the blood that helps in the transport of gases throughout the body. The biconcave shape helps the RBCs in rendering the red cells quite flexible so that they can easily pass through the capillaries. And on average, the size of the red blood cells are 7.2 to 7.4 millimeter microns. The mature RBCs are non-nucleated cells with an iron-containing pigment known as hemoglobin. Already you know what is hemoglobin means. Hemoglobin, what is the purpose of hemoglobin? What is the action of hemoglobin means? The hemoglobin transport oxygen from the lungs to the tissues and carries carbon dioxide from the tissues to the lungs for excretion. The average lifespan of red blood cells are 100 to 120 days. This is brief introduction about red blood cells. Okay, what is RBC means? RBCs are round shape biconcave discs. Okay, RBCs the contains the hemoglobin. The hemoglobin helps in the transport of oxygen from the lungs to the tissues and tissues the carbon dioxide from the tissues to the lungs. The lifespan of RBCs is 100 to 120 days. Then purpose of this RBC counting. The purpose of performing total RBC count is to know whether or not you are suffering from erythrocytosis or polycythemia. Okay, when the person is suffering from erythrocytosis or polycythemia, by doing red blood cell count, we can detect what type of disease they are suffering. Okay. Then in our blood, very large number of red blood cells are present in our blood specimen. Particularly, counting this amount of red cells directly under the microscope is highly impossible. Okay, in our blood, number of RBCs are there in blood specimen. Because of that reason, under microscope we cannot read this RBCs. Okay, because of that we are using special chambers like a hemocytometer or Neubar chamber. Then for this test we have to collect the blood specimen, that is 1:200 ratio with diluting fluid. That commonly used diluting fluid, RBC diluting fluids. Commonly the Helms fluid is used to mix the blood sample. Okay, the Helms fluid is isotonic red blood cells and does not cause any damage to it. Okay, for diluting the blood we are using this RBC diluting fluid. When you are using this Helms fluid it is an isotonic fluid. Because of that reason it will not disturb it will not cause any damage to the RBCs. Okay, we can use normal saline also, but normal saline the normal saline solutions can also be used for this, but it causes the slight creation of red blood cells and allows relapse formation, which may cause the errors in results. Okay, because we have to use normal saline also. If this fluid is not available, we can use RBC diluting fluid is not available, we can use normal saline also. But by using normal saline it may give sometimes error reports. Okay, after diluting the specimen, the content is charged on the hemocytometer or Neubar's chamber for RBC count. Okay. HIAMS RBC diluting fluid, formalin citrate diluting fluid. The composition of HIAMS diluting fluid ఏమేమి ఉంటాయంటే mercury chloride 0.25 grams, sodium sulfate 2.5 grams, sodium chloride 0.5 grams, distilled water 100 ml. Then this is Neubauer chamber. Then this is also Neubauer chamber. Then manual method or micro dilution method for the estimation of total RBCs using a hemocytometer. That is blood sample, RBC diluting fluid, gauze piece or cotton, RBC pipette, hemocytometer or Neubauer chamber, cover slip and microscope. This is RBC pipette. RBC pipette at the bottom 0.5 and 1 mark is there. At top 101 mark is there. In between that RBC bead. The purpose of RBC bead is to mix the blood and diluting fluid. It is rubber tube to collect the blood and at the same time this RBC diluting fluid also. Okay, again you read, this is the RBC pipette. This RBC hemocytometer lo RBC pipette. This is RBC pipette. Here 0.5 mark is there, 1 mark is there. Top of that one 101 mark is there. In between red bead mark is there. Then rubber tube. The purpose of this tube is to collect the blood and fluid. Then RBC, that is RBC pipette. This is RBC pipette. Then RBC pipette is a graduated pipette that gives the dilution of 1:100 and 1:200. Okay, it has two markings. Already I shown 0.5 and 5 and 1. Okay, if we have to take the blood 0.5 up to the mark of 0.5 and the diluting fluid is up to the mark of 101, it is called 1:200 dilution. Then when we take the blood up to the mark of 1 and diluting fluid is up to the mark of 101, it is called 1:100 dilution. Okay, then in between that one red bead is there. Red bead, the purpose of red bead is to mix the blood specimen and the diluting fluid. On the top a rubber tube is attached to the pipette for sucking the blood specimen and diluting the fluid. Then when blood is sucked up to 0.5 mark and the diluting fluid is 101 marks, it gives the 1:200 dilution and 100 dilution. Okay, procedure of the total red blood cell count by micro dilution method. First fill the RBC pipette up to the 0. Ante after collecting the blood, that is anticoagulant blood. First we have to fill the RBC pipette with the help of rubber tube that is up to the level of 0.5 mark with the blood specimen, and then fill the same pipette with the RBC diluting fluid up to the mark of 101. Then mix that one. Okay, but while taking this blood and fluid, we are very cautious about it. We should not, we are very careful that it should not be entered into that bulb. Then after that mix the bulb. Then take out the Neubauer chamber or hemocytometer from its case and clean it using a swabber and this first collection of blood up to the mark of 0.5. Next adding this RBC diluting fluid and HIAMS that fluid up to the mark of 101. Then before collecting the blood and fluid, the air should not be entered into that bulb or tube. Then after that one mix the blood and fluid. Then for rotating gently horizontally between our palms. Then after that take out the hemocytometer or Neubauer chamber. Then clean that chamber with using a swab or gauze piece. Okay, similarly clean out the cover glass and place it over the grooved area of hemocytometer. Then now put the RBC pipette. Mix the solution present in it again and then discard 1 to 2 drops from the pipette. Then gently press the rubber tube for the RBC pipette. So the next drop of fluid is in hanging position. Then touch the tip of the pipette with the hanging drop against the edge of the cover slip, making an angle of 45 degrees approximately. Allow a small amount of fluid from the pipette to fill into the chamber, which occurs by the capillary action. Do not overcharge the chamber and there should be no air bubble in the chamber. Okay, After charging, wait for 3 to 5 minutes so that the cells settle down in the chamber, and then focus the chamber under the microscope to calculate red cells. This is the procedure of red blood cell count. Then sources of error: improper blood collection, not collect the blood in a proper way; improper mixing of blood sample may give false results. Causes of increased RBC count: polycythemia. Causes of decreased RBC count: anemia. Okay. Normal range for RBC count: adult male 4.4 to 6.0, adult female 3.8 to 5.0, at birth 6 to 7. This is about red blood cell count and procedure. RBC, and the normal lifespan of RBC is in the 100 to 120 days. Okay, what is the purpose of this RBCs? Ante they will carry this contains hemoglobin. They carry this hemoglobin carries oxygen from the lungs to the tissues, and carbon dioxide from the tissues to the lungs. Okay, that is for to expel the carbon dioxide. Then another one, what is the procedure ante RBC normal ga we are using that RBC pipette. RBC pipette lo 0.5 mark ఉంటుంది, bottom లో 1 mark ఉంటుంది, top లో 101 mark ఉంటుంది. Next in between that for that ఏమంటారు rubber tube, it contains one rubber tube. From that, using that rubber tube, we are collecting the blood and at the same time fluid also. Then after collecting the blood and fluid, we have to mix that one. Commonly we are taking the blood 0.5 mark and RBC fluid 101. It gives 1:200 dilution, but the blood taking up to the mark of 1 and 101 fluid, it will give 1:200 dilution. Okay. Wanted to know the polycythemias, anemias, erythrocytopenias, we are doing this RBC count. Then what is the procedure? And first we have to collect the under aseptic precautions, we have to collect the sample anticoagulated blood. Then draw the blood with the help of that RBC pipette with tube 0.5 mark. Then add the RBC diluting fluid up to the mark of 101. Next is mix that fluid horizontally in between our palms very gently. Then take out the hemocytometer or newborn chamber, clean with that one. Then afterwards keep this one RBC pipette into the hemocytometer. Then wait for 3 to 5 minutes. After that the ఏమంటారు settled one, we have to read the RBC count. Sources of fever: improper collection of the blood, improper reading will give false report. Then normal range for RBC count: adult male 4.4 to 6.0 million per cubic millimeter, adult female 3.8 to 5.0 million cubic millimeter, at birth 6.0 to 7 million cubic millimeter.